Okay, so I am going to start today with the ukulele, and this is lesson number 1. I'm going to use this specific ukulele. It's a soprano ukulele. It's got a little bit different body shape than the typical soprano. Some people call this a pineapple ukulele. You can get the look on that. But it is still tuned the same way as a ukulele. And ukulele, whichever one you want to pronounce it, ukulele is the traditional way we would say it. It has a unique tuning system that we don't find on the guitar or cello or the bass. It is different. And I'm not going to go through all that. This is just an introduction. But our strings here are a high string, then there's a low string, then a little higher, and then a little higher. And those are our 4 strings on the ukulele. And they are something we'll get into in the next lesson. But for now, we talked about the instrument. It has a body. We've already talked about this one being a pineapple shape. Okay, most of the other ones have like a S look to them, like a small guitar. Okay, next we have the neck, and the neck is where the strings run. And then we also have the head, or the headstock, and that's where we tune it and we put it in tune, make it to where it sounds nice and pretty. I don't have to do that right now because this one is actually pretty much in tune, and all I'm going to be doing today is one single chord using one single finger. So what you need to do is tuck your ukulele. I kind of tuck mine here. And you're gonna kind of hold it right now for this. Up here on the top part, I'm going to kind of find how I cradle my ukulele. Okay, I can't squeeze it too tight or it won't sound, but I want to go to this last string, and I'm going to take that finger. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So if you can see that, there's 3. Okay, now I'm going to take this hand. I'm actually just using my wrist, elbow more, and we're going to just take one finger. So again, one finger in one hand, one finger in the other hand, and we're going to strum the instrument. And that pretty little sound is our C major chord. So we'll do that 4 times. Now that is the typical way you would strum to begin getting a sound on the instrument. If it sounds like anything like that, that means you're muffling it. That means you're covering the strings with your hands. That's why you have to kind of get used to holding it in the crook of your arm without touching the strings. So let's do that one more time. Again, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 on that top string. I'm going to take one finger, and that is your C major chord on the ukulele. So there's our lesson number 1. We didn't do anything more about that. We'll get into that, but if you want to practice, just take one finger. And just get used to doing that straight down. This is the most basic strumming pattern there is, just a straight down with your finger. And I've seen some people who use this finger. What I don't want you to do is use your thumb. And the reason I don't want you to use your thumb is it's clunky. It sounds good for a little bit, but when we get moving fast, you'll see that it sounds a little clunky and it doesn't give as good of a resonance on the instrument. So, that's C major. And there's your first ukulele lesson.